Hello everybody, and welcome back to the WeVideo tutorial series. This video will serve as an overview of the interface. We won't be getting too deep into creating and editing just yet, and you may already be familiar with some of the more basic tools, so feel free to jump around and watch what you need. Let's get to it. Top shelf options refer to the sections you see at the very top of your page. Let's start with the dashboard. This is your main command center for your editing needs. This will give you quick access to your most recent edits, or videos. This is a useful place to pull up your most relevant work quickly. Next comes projects. If you saw our first video, Getting Started, you already know that this houses all of your bookshelves. Within English 12, you'll see my video on Shakespearean language. Selecting Track Promo will show a video for my 2021 team. Organizing your videos by project can help clean up your workflow by keeping everything in a particular spot. For example, you can designate each project as a class you're teaching. That way, all of your class content will be separated and easy to find. Scroll on over to Media to see any and all files that you've uploaded to WeVideo. We'll take a look at how to upload later on. Next comes Exports. This is where you'll see all of your finalized, finished videos. And last, we have Groups. This is a great tool to use if you're planning on making collaborative projects. For example, a PLC can create a group so every team member can access the material in their own account. Now, let's take a look at what I call Creation Station. This is a toolkit that you'll see in your dashboard, which allows you to quickly create content depending on what you're trying to do. Selecting Video, Recording, GIF, or Podcast will prompt a brand new edit. Remember, edit is the term WeVideo uses for each individual creation you make. While most people assume this software is only used to create videos, we'll soon see how diverse your content can truly be. You'll need to select which project you want to save it in to keep things organized. Video will create a traditional video with your typical video and audio capabilities. Selecting Recording, however, will prompt some new options: webcam, screen, or a mix of both. This is a great option for hands-on tutorials, much like the video you're watching right now. If I want my video to show me actually doing something, maybe a particular stretch for a wellness class or some work on my whiteboard in my office, I'll be selecting Webcam. However, to create a video like the one you're watching, you'll primarily benefit from pressing Screen, as it allows you the option to record the content of your computer screen, not record whatever your webcam is seeing. For ultimate versatility, you could always select Screen and Webcam, just in case you want to switch between showing yourself and showing your screen. It's also important to note that GIF, or GIF, and Podcast provide the most specialized options for creators. If you're looking to create something like this, or simply record a dialogue, the two options may suit your needs. The last stop in Creation Station is an incredibly helpful tool for creators on the go. One of the beauties of WeVideo is that you never really need to create anything from scratch if you don't want to. After all, it's sometimes better to actually see a full edit to get the hang of things before you try to incorporate your own style. Let's check one out. With templates, we see canvases that aren't quite blank, but rather spaces to add your own material to personalize the creation. Let's take a look at our main menu available to us when we're actually working on editing. This is accessed through the three bars on the top left. We're going to zoom in on some of these next portions just for clarity, and we'll see a surface level introduction to what each of these options provides us. New Edit will create a new video file for you. This can be a brand new creation to work on. Remember, you'll need to select which project to place it in. Likewise, New Edit from Template will launch a prompt for you to select a template and start creating something new. Press Open to find particular files that you've worked on in the past. And Open Recent will show your most recent work, allowing you to quickly find things that you've been working on. Pressing Save will manually save your progress. And pressing Save As will create a duplicate edit, effectively cloning whatever you've produced so far. Use version history to show each step you took in creating your video, allowing you to pull up previous stages of the edit if you're looking to avoid starting over from the very beginning. Change format will let you select the orientation of your video. Most edits meant to be viewed on a computer screen would probably benefit from the horizontal orientation, as it's the most common viewing format for places like YouTube or PowerSchool. Find your official WeVideo help guide by pressing Help. Settings will let you choose the layout of your editing timeline, which we'll take a closer look at in just a second. Notice your two options, your default timeline or storyboard. Edit in full screen will set WeVideo to take up your entire workspace on your computer. And last, we can switch to storyboard, which we just saw in the settings option. Note the differences in your workspace at the bottom of your screen. Now we've got our edit menu, or the options available that'll impact the outer surface of your creation. Let me show you what I mean. You can change the name of your edit by pressing on its current title in the top left. Selecting themes next to your title will provide an array of really exciting options that will help you brand your edit in a particular way. For example, I can select Icy Blast and curate materials, music, text, and transitions that'll help establish a cold vibe to my edit. These are fun to play around with, depending on the feel you're trying to get for your video. And last, we have linked resources, which can be used to house scripts, slides, or any materials you'll need to aid in the creation process. These resources won't end up in your actual video, but they can help provide some reference material while you're creating. To designate content that'll end up in your edit, we'll check out our media selection options. Stock media is a rich feature of WeVideo. If you don't have time to go out and film a particular clip, check to see if WeVideo has something free to use instead. You can search for virtually anything and hover over the clips provided to preview them to see if they'll work for what you're trying to do. If you already possess the content you want to include in your video, head on over to Import. Here, you'll be able to either drag and drop materials straight from your desktop or import from your D300 Google Drive account, which I'll do right now. And there you have it. I've got my slides ready to toss into my timeline. WeVideo lets you record content for your edits as well. Pressing record will give you those three familiar options: webcam to record yourself from your computer, screen to capture the content on your computer screen, or that mix of both that provides versatility. We can also narrate. This is really helpful for voiceovers, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. It's just recording an audio track to explain what the viewer is watching on their screen. We'll cover the incorporation of these tools in an editing video later on. But as you can see, you'll need a microphone to capture that golden voice of yours. Next comes text. You'll see a range of options here, from animated titles to static messages. This is a great way to create written content to display on your screen. I really love using the callouts feature, as you've seen me use them a ton in these videos. Arrows, circles, or text boxes can really add life to your content. And last comes theme, which align with the theme options we discussed earlier. WeVideo offers a hefty set of audio options as well. Here, you'll find free music tracks and sounds. Personally, I get a kick out of using those sound effects. Transitions are used to make your videos a bit more dynamic. You can test them out by clicking on the transition you're interested in, and the preview box to the right will show you how it'll look with some stock footage. And last, we have backgrounds. Tired of just seeing text on a black screen? Backgrounds come in to save the day. These are files that range in subtlety to help break up the monotony of having your text appear on a blank screen. Before we close things down, let's talk about some general functions in your timeline. You can adjust the size of your preview window by sliding the dots in the center. You can zoom into your timeline in the bottom right. This helps when you're looking to edit content with millisecond level precision. And finally, we've got our volume slider. This will allow you to control how loud each video or audio file is when you're finally getting to adding materials in your timeline. And there we have it, a quick rundown of the tools in our WeVideo toolkit. We'll be focusing on how we can use these tools with our next videos, so be sure to tune in and see what magic we can create with this powerful video editing software. Thanks for watching, keep on creating.